Hello students, welcome to School Online 24/7, and today I am going to describe the third chapter of Honeydew, and this chapter is for class 8. So first of all, I am going to describe the title of this chapter, and after it I will describe the chapter also. Glimpse of past. Glimpse means have a look of past. And now glimpse of past is a description of our past event. And first of all, I'm give a short description, short introduction of this chapter. The lesson gives us a short and precise description of historical event and that took place in our country from 1757 to 1857. It enlisted incident that led to whispered revolt known as the First World War independence. It provides a glimpse of how the British East India Company expanded its power in India and exploit Indians, how they robbed landlords and farmed of their land, created situation that led to famines and pushed patriots to launch widespread marches. Okay, now I'm going to start the chapter. Look at the first scene. In the first scene, the mud race. This scene represent in a function. You will see a singer, and now she is representing a song in a function, and that took place in Delhi. And the singer name is Lata Mangeshkar, and you can be seen singing "ऐ मेरे वतन के लोगों," and along her side Indira Gandhi, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, and Lal Bahadur Shastri can also be seen. Okay. Now, second part, the company conquest. Company means company is related to the Britishers, and conquest means the subjugation and assumption of control of a place or people by military force or conquering. In simple way, you can say the meaning of conquest is victory. How they authorize the Indian and Indian lands also. With its superior weapon, the British East India Company were extending its power in 18th century India. This mark is reflect the British territory, and the yellow mark reflect the Indian Princess territory. And the year 1757 means bars the mark of begin an important year in Indian history. The company rules, also known as Company Raj, refers to the rule of British East India Company over part of Indian subcontinent. The East Indian Company was a private company owned by stockholder and reporting to the administration in London. And the British company came to India to set up a few factories at different places. But however, the company beginnings on coastal India offered no clues to what would become of lengthy presence on the Indian subcontinent. Slowly and gradually, they expanding and extending their dominance in India. Look at the in 1765, the British India Company had a little rule in India, but after some time, but gradually they extending their power and they ruled all over India. Look at these statements. Indian princes were short sighted. Short sighted means lacking imagination or foresight. The upstart Raja Bah called the English merchant. They will help me to defeat him. The people had no peace due to such constant fight. Means during the constant fight, regular fight, the Indian princes and people also not satisfied. There was no peace. So Raja Bah called up English merchants and he wanted to take their help to defeat Britishers, because Indian princes were short-sighted and they had lack of imagination, means they had not foresight. And next, the rivalries helped the East India Company. It could easily subdue Indian princes one by one. Subdued means overcome or get victory. And rivalries means who have a same power, or you can say is who were helping the Britishers, or different people means who could not believe in Indians and they wanted to help Britishers. So from this, the one of the reason they were able to do so is that they possess superior weapons. Secondly, they took advantage of prevailing distributed circumstances among the Indian rulers. The Indian princes were not at peace among themselves. Indian princes, however, were short sighted, which means they only considered immediate benefit but ignored its long term consequence. So they took help them from the English merchant to be able to defeat their rivals. Rivals means who acted against to them. This helped the British India Company in successfully taking over control from the Indian rulers. The Britishers adopted the divide and rule policy. A far seeing ruler like the brave Tipu Sultan of Mysore fought the British till the died fighting. In this paragraph, the author described that amongst all the short sighted Indian rulers, there was one ruler of Mysore, Tipu Sultan, who understood the policy of Britishers and fought against them till his last moment. And the Indians, however, had varied opinion and reactions. Look at this line. How did Indian react to those conquests. Thank God, there is peace in the country now. No more war and no looting by thugs. But others said, it is God who sent the Britishers. Our destiny is linked with them. But others says, what the white man has killed dethroned our king. Some kings were not good, but after all, they were they were of this land. The Indian reacted and gave this opinion. The first set of the people, look at this set, what they were talking. The first set of the people were very happy with the Britishers and were also grateful because they thought peace could finally prevail. They thought it put an end to war and the looting by the thugs. But on the other hand, look at this set, the people thought it put an end to war and no, sorry, on the other hand, people saw what was actually happening. They knew that even if some of princes were cruel, they were at least of their land. They had realized that they were now slave of the Englishmen, of the Britishers. And now the thus third part I will start. Look at the third part, British rule. And this part means British rule, this part is related from 1765 to 1836. This year led to the rise of widespread myths and taboos like untouchability, child marriage, inferiority of women. Our own leaders taught everyone the idea of untouchability. How? Religious leader preached. Preached means publicly proclaim or teach. Like untouchability. Untouchability means the practices of outcrazy means excluding a minority group by segregating them from the mainstream by social custom or legal mandate now outlawed in India. In this time, it is prohibited. And child marriage. Child marriage means marriage of a girl or boy before the age of 18. Anyone who crosses the sea loses his religion. All the misery in the world due to women. According to them means according to the saint of the ancient India. They were not allowed to come near those who considered themselves superiority, not allowed in temples and thesis of how they were. The religious worker means like sadhu, sant, fakir, and we call them religious leader also. Some religious leader told that who crossed the sea, who lost his religion also. And some says all the misery means worries, all the miseries in the world, and the all the miseries reason is woman. The religious leader told about it. Next, the truth was the Indian and half had lost self-respect. The British scorned them. Scorn means feel or express contempt or disdain for. Merchant means a person or company involved in wholesale trade, and the native are unworthy of trust, incapable of honesty. True, Your Honor, but I am honest. In the scene, you looked all the condition. The Britishers started looking down upon Indian and initiated brainwashing the ruler against them. They alleged that Indians were not worthy of trust, incapable of honesty. Incapable means not capable. They had no capacity. They thought about the Indians. This was a way of making the native slave and getting control over them. Because some Indians had a lot of greed and they wanted to serve the Britishers. Being merchants, the British wanted quick profit. Their heavy taxes forced farmers to abandon their field. Abandon means to leave or to forsake. But your men are taking all my crops, some said. You are still in area. If you don't pay next week, I will send you jail. This is the statement of a British soldier. He said to this farmer that if you will pay not pay the tax, you will be in jail. I will put you in jail. And the poor farmer requesting in front of him. Not only this, the British merchants levied heavy taxes on the poor farmer in greed of immediate profit. As a result, the farmer had to give up their land. If this was not enough, they even threatened the farmer to imprison them if they did not clear their areas. Means they told them if they not they will not pay the taxes or they will not give their land to the Britishers, they will put them into the jail. They constantly found way they exploit the people to earn profit. For example, the goods manufactured in England were being imported to India. Look at this. Still, the British invented the other method which gave to them profit because they wanted to earn a lot of profit from Indians. And the England product was sold at high prices. And their Indian products was taken away at much less price, increasing poverty and misery of the farmers. Not only this, such policy of British India Company destroyed the Indian industry. How? Inevitability farmer followed. Inevitability means as is certain to happen. And femini. Feminize means extreme scarcity of food. Followed between in 1822 means 1822 there was famine, scarcity of food, and in 1836 15 lakh Indians died of starvation from the starvation. The British policies ruined the expert artisans and their business also. Means this policy was destroyed each and everything, and it increasing poverty and misery of farmer also. Not only this, such policies of the British India East India Company destroyed the Indian industry, small businesses and individual artisans were also ruined. All this result in the famine or extreme scarcity of food. Approximately 15 lakh Indians starved to death between 1822 and 1836. So, this is the first part of this chapter of the chapter Glimpse of Past. I hope you all understood the topic, or if you all have any problem to anywhere, then tell me about your problem by the comment. And if you liked it or understand it very well, then tell me by the comment also. And subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for the other videos. And thanks for watching this video.